thing is massive, dude.
Oh yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Got a little work for sure.
Man.
It's badass seeing something like that up here too.
I'm trying. You think I'll be fine all the way to 550?
Man, it gets really rough and off camber in a couple of spots. Like, it's a lot harder than here for sure.
I did Cinnamon Pass.
Okay.
I went up and down.
Yeah,
okay, here you go.
It's harder for sure.
Recommended, right? Okay, we'll see.
But
Oh, I still didn't hit anything.
no, there was a rock here that was stopping you just at the wrong time, and it was just enough where you put up on this, it flexed out, and you got some air, about that much air under your tire. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I just can't believe I made it. Hey, what's up, peoples? It's your boy Jay on the Segway. Look, today's video, I'm going to show you guys part 2 of episode 3. Part 2 of episode 3 was probably the toughest part of the entire, well, the second toughest part of this entire trip. This part of the trip was like a shelf road in Colorado. Now the road was, I think it was called Poughkeepsie Shelf Road, but then it was like an AKA Engineer Road. So there's Engineer Pass, and there's Engineer Road, and I believe Engineer Road is either the entire Poughkeepsie Shelf Road or it's part of it, or half and half or something like that. So this ain't no road for no CRV. Let's just be clear on that. And I downloaded the OnX off-road app, guys. I downloaded it, I subscribed to it, and I did my homework. I got on there and I looked around at the shelf roads, and I was like, okay, this all looks, you know, especially according to what everybody was saying. I looked at a couple of like live footage. You know how sometimes like the Google cars are driving around with that 8K 360 camera on the roof, and it drives around and records everything so you can see it on Google Earth. So I looked at some of the Google Earth pictures of it, which wasn't very many, and I looked at the road on satellite view and zoomed in as far as I could see. I looked at it. I looked at pictures that people have posted, and I was like, well, it just looks like a gravel road for the most part. A little rocky, but looks like a gravel road. Now here's the kicker, guys. When you look at the ratings, it's from 1 to 10, right? 10 meaning that it's extremely hard. Cinnamon Pass was level 2, and Engineer Pass was set for 3. Now, something that I didn't know as a non-off-roader is that off-road courses change drastically, especially in areas like the Colorado Rocky Mountains, where it snows a lot, or maybe not so much, but the weather over there is aggressive in that area. So what I didn't know is it could be a 2 or a 3, you know, last season, because the ratings that I was looking at were from last year, or should I say last season, which was basically last year. And it wasn't that bad. And then they didn't mention what type of vehicle the ratings are for. Now my CRV, aka Rodney, he does have high ground clearance. He's sitting just a tick under 9 inches right now. Pause. But he's just all-wheel drive, and that's if my front wheels slip. Then the back wheels will get the power, will transfer, and you know, go to the rear wheels. The problem is Rodney ain't got enough power at that elevation to even spin the front wheels, unless I was on a completely loose surface. But when it was, every time I had to climb something, I would have my foot all the way to the floor, and he'd have just enough power to just kind of crawl his way out of there. It's like I was crawling around in front wheel drive. Craziest thing ever. But we got off the mountain. I can't remember the gentleman's name, the man in this video. He helped me get off the bottom of the video. I'm going to explain that towards the end of this video. But I chopped this up from part 1 because it was going to be a little too long, and I didn't want to drag you guys on with that. So without further ado, if you guys are new here, if you want to know what I'm talking about, go on ahead and look at my playlist and look for Road Tripping with Rodney episode 1. You can start from there. episode 1 kind of starts at with me looking for roof rack rails and stuff like that. Just kind of getting prepped up for the trip. If you guys are curious, none of you probably are, but if anyone's curious about what type of stuff I use or purchased for this trip, just let me know. I may do like a video kind of quickly going over everything. I mean, I went and bought things like solar panels, battery generators, whatever you want to call them, to hook the solar panel. I mean, I bought a lot of little different things to make this trip comfortable for myself. So without further ado, like I said, go on ahead, watch the video. Part 4 is going to be coming out. I really don't know when. It's taking me a while to edit these videos. As of right now, I've taken the trip 2 weeks ago, and I still haven't gotten any of these from episode 2 on. They still haven't been uploaded yet. So it's taking me a while to upload them between work and rest and my friends and doing all my other videos that I got going on. It's just not as easy, guys, unless you have an editor. I don't have an editor. I'm doing it all myself. Anyways, enjoy the video. Like I said, this video is going to be it's going to be sort of simple. You guys are going to kind of watch me navigate some of the terrain on this Poughkeepsie shelf road. And I tell you what, when I watched the footage back myself, the camera did not show how crazy this video was. I couldn't get out and just set cameras up for you guys to see the angles that I was working with this CRV, because it was really more of a survival trip at that point. Once I got to the end of part 1 of this episode 3, once I got to the end of that part 1 and I saw that sign that you guys seen at the very beginning of this video, when I saw that sign, something about that sign did it for me. I was like, I'm fucked and I can't go back. And I'm gonna have to I'm just gonna have to deal with what I gotta deal with right now. Thank goodness my homeboy Austin put new parts on Rodney as far as suspension components go, because I swear the components that I did have before he changed them out, they weren't any good. A lot of them were old and rusted. Some of them were already snapped, like some ball joints and stuff like that. And it was just a matter of time. So I'm so glad that we got that stuff done and out of the way, so that it made me more comfortable doing this stuff once I realized that I'm gonna have to go through it. Anyways, thanks for watching. I'm gonna put out episode 4. Episode 4 gonna be another little interesting video. I'm gonna try to make it interesting. And yeah, hit the like button, subscribe, hit the notification bell if you want to see the next few parts of this whole series. And I'll see you guys later. Enjoy the video.
Recommended, right? Okay, we'll see.
Okay, guys and girls. Well, this is the part of the video where things got a little critical for Rodney, per se. All right, this is where I had to climb big rocks, do drop-offs, do one wheel and the left front is in the air and the back rear is in the in the air, and so just 2 tires are on the ground. One of the tires in the front, one of the tires in the back is on the ground. This is where all of that took place. So this part of the road as well was where I actually heard 2 Jeep Wranglers and 1 Bronco, the new Bronco, actually scrape. Now, mind you, this entire trip, I never scraped, I never rubbed. I even got out of there with all my mud flaps. Enjoy.
I can just keep my tire center mass on that. Maybe not. Let's try it. If it is, it'll work. Back up. Back up and start with this guy.
Get my left tire on that one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hold on, back up further. Like, get the whole truck over here.
Oh, I'm going up on the outside.
Right.
Okay, I got you.
have to help. That might do it. Good. Well, see if you can back up any, but not hard. Stop. Using all that we can.
You got this.
Too close to the edge?
No, you're good. Keep it turned.
Okay.
Okay, I think you can get out of the way now.
Nice. What would I would have done without you? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I don't know what I would have done without him. He's an amazing spotter. I'm gonna go hard left here. You got any space to go right a little bit? Is it pretty rough at any point up ahead?
Yes.
Yeah, there's a few spots for sure.
You just made it through this, though. You'll be fine.
I think you're going downhill.
Yeah.
It's definitely some rough spots.
Alright.
You'll make it.
Sweet. Thanks, guys.
Nice seeing you again.
Have fun.
See you later.
Okay. Let's go.
Alright, those two lovely people in that blue Jeep Wrangler ahead of me, I had a chat with them earlier before I started this section of the video. They've been out here before. They went here in a stock Jeep Wrangler with absolutely no mods, no tire or anything, and they had problems, so they turned around and went home. Well, I seen them right now, and they got as far as they got, and they turned around and went back because it got too sketchy. But here it goes.
How you doing?
Y'all made it to the end already?
No, we didn't go to the end.
No, there's an early part down there. We turned around because it's getting late.
The guy behind me, he said they'll follow me down and make sure I make it.
Oh, nice. There's a guy in front of you who's a 4Runner. He's a 4Runner's right in front of you.
Oh, the 4Runner guy?
A 4Runner.
Okay.
Yeah. If you made it this far, you can probably do it.
I think so.
I'll outside. He said he's been doing it for 30 years. He spotted me on the front section. Yeah. Still no rubbing. Okay.
Awesome.
You're working.
You're doing great.
I'm happy, man. I just can't wait to get off this.
You're ready. Here you come.
He's the only one that I know behind me, so.
Okay, got it.
Have a good one, guys.
Thank you.
All right, this part of the trail got real sketchy for Rodney. It wasn't too sketchy, but there was a Jeep Wrangler and a new Bronco with the Sasquatch kit that came up behind us. So the gentleman that was following me off the mountain with that, he got a jacked up Jeep. I don't think you guys are gonna see it in this video because he was behind me the whole time. But he asked me to pull over right here to the side and let the Jeep Wrangler and the Ford Bronco go on ahead past.
Because you're going down the other side. You're going pretty far.
I know. I told him, I was like, I don't know how it's making it, but it's making it.
Yeah, at first it felt like on the harder side, but everything I saw was easy. So when you were asking when it slides, I was like, I don't know.
Right.
It started getting harder.
Hell yeah, brother.
So I don't know. I just on the app. What's up, guys?
Yeah.
The app says it's like a 3 on the ONX Road app. So I was like, oh, that should be easy.
It's gotten way worse.
Dude,
The last 2 years, it's gotten real bad.
So far we're good, but he's my spotter, 30-year experience. So yeah, he helped me out already a bunch of times.
Your tires one thing. He's good.
Yeah, hey, CRV's a real 4-wheel drive. That's all that matters.
It's getting it done so far. I got a lot of wood to knock on it just in case. Oh man. Close to civilization and my phone going off. That's crazy. Guys, oh my God, that drop is crazy. That drop is crazy. Oh my God. Oh. Ladies and gentlemen, that is what we call stress. Right when the battery's gonna die. All right, I want to give a shout out to my man DA Trooper. That is Delta Alpha Trooper, like state trooper, like stormtrooper, Star Wars, get it? All right. This kid is awesome. All right. He's such a live wire. I met him through his parents, mom and dad to be exact. Dad has over 30 years of off-roading experience, and I absolutely needed it. I want to reiterate to you guys, I had no idea I was going to be off-roading. I thought I was just going to be overlanding. I went on the OnX Road app and looked at the ratings, and it was low. I was like, oh, I should be able to do that. Went on YouTube just as a filler, looked around, saw that everybody was like, oh yeah, some guy took his Gladiator, he had it rigged up a bit, but he took a RAV4 trail version, and he took a Subaru Impreza, the little small car. He took both of them up the pass. What is it? Engineer Pass. So I was gonna do Engineer Pass along with Cinnamon Pass, along with California Pass, along with Ophir Pass, if I'm not mistaken. That's how you say it, or you know, I think it's Ophir Pass, right? And then I was gonna do Bear Tooth Pass, or Bear Pass, I think it is, taking me down into Telluride, because this is what they did when they did it. Now this was last year, which is 2022, before the snow and everything came around. And I was like, well, shoot, look, if a Subaru Impreza, and I'm talking about the little Crosstrek, the little small one they got, you know, that little hatchback one. I said, if that can do it, and a RAV4, oh, Rodney should be able to do it, because from a clearance standpoint, I have more clearance than those guys, like way more clearance, you know. They have more modern all-wheel drive systems, but I didn't think it was enough to warrant me not being able to make it over, you know, them being able to make it and I can't. Especially I have fresh tires, I have all new brakes, I got a lot of the ball joints and tie rods replaced. This was Engineers Road, if I'm not mistaken. Engineer Road, they have a pass that's just different, so it's kind of the same name but a different location, different routes. I want to give you guys a shout out. His dad, I can't remember, I'm so sorry I can't remember your name, but you're probably watching this video, and if you're not, DA Trooper, let him see this part of the video at least, because this video's, I'm gonna have to chop like 4 hours of video. Anyways, you guys just look at the relive video at the end of all of this. I'm gonna do the relive video, and it's basically gonna show you guys everywhere I've gone today, like everywhere, the whole route and all that crap. The camera cannot, I repeat, the camera cannot, it will not show you guys how intense that was for me. If you guys are in a stock Jeep Wrangler, you'll have fun, but you'll be able to do it. Me, I was having fun until I just wasn't having fun. And the thing is, when you stop having fun doing, for Rodney, this is extreme off-roading, okay? When it's extreme for you, I'm like, yo, I'm still like 900 miles from home. This guy can't brake out here. Not to mention recovery services. Oh, hate to see it.
Hate to see it.
Right now, I'm gonna head up north. I'm gonna go find me something to eat. I'm starving. I'm tired. I don't know if you guys can see the tiredness on me. And then I don't know what I'm gonna do for sleep. I don't know. I don't feel like looking for a campground, and this interior is dusty as heck, and I need to get that cleaned up. I need to do something about that. So, Jay on the Segway, thanks for watching, guys. Shout outs to all you guys that helped me today, the people that I've met. You guys are all awesome and amazing. I truly, truly, truly appreciate it. This is all my good deeds coming back at me. So anyways, you guys have a good one. I see you in part 4, episode 4.